what we're trying to install in the girls don't have to do nothing. You already have this big cloud over you already being a new major dance team coming in and dancing. In the past competitions, we only been to a few, but in about two of our competitions, we were cheating. We were. And this competition, you wasn't cheating. You just didn't give 100. Now, I'm going back thinking maybe the girls didn't give 100 this competition because they felt last competition where I gave 100. I know I won, but the judges still cheated us. But we don't care about that. We not in it for no excuses. We're going to go in and give 100%. If 1 minute you're smiling and then the next minute you're frowning, 1 minute you're duck bleeding, the next minute you're walking on your tippy toes, then you're half-ass doing stuff. And what we're trying to install in the girls, you cannot do that. Whether you think the judges are going to cheat or not. We already got teams hating on us because we're a good team. We're placing 4th and 5th. Okay, 4th and 5th, that's not good to me. But it's good overall going against teams that have been dancing for 10 years. This last competition, our girls walked away in second and stands. Baby Divas did. So we're trying to install in our girls, no matter how you think the judges are going to take it, whether it's fair or not, give 100. Don't half-ass do something. Because if you're going to half-ass, stay your ass at home.
To be a great dancer, you have to have some tough skin. You got to be able to accept criticism. And as a coach, you have to be able to see the good and bad in your dancers, because you have to be able to tell them and not hold nothing back. You can't care about their feelings. You can't care about them crying. You can't care about none of that. You have to be able to tell them the truth, because that's what's going to make them a great dancer. Coming back from competition this week, we were trying to make them understand that when you're performing, you have to perform in front of judges. When you practice, you have to practice like you're performing, because that's the only way you get good. That's the only way you perform to perfection. And nobody's perfect, but you have to make sure when you're at competition and you're performing that you're pointing your toes, you're engaging with the judges, you're giving them facial expression, you're giving them energy, you kicking in the air and you're kicking your ear, you bucking low, your butt is to the ground. And that's what I was trying to get them to understand and make them realize that it's not about how good you dance. It's also about your personality and what you can bring to the table in front of the judges. When the judges are looking at you, they don't want to see you dancing good, but you have no facial expression, you just looking mean, you mugging, you looking mad. They want to feel you. They want to feel what you're doing. In order to do that, you have to have a facial expression. It's an expression showing your feelings through your dancing. And that's what we try to get them to understand. Walking on duck feet, walking flat-footed is not tolerated at all in dancing. You have to stay up on releve. You have to stay on your feet. Your toes have to be pointed in everything that you do. And when you're marching, you have to stay on beat. You have to stay on your toes. And us as coaches, we don't try to put them down, but we do tell them, hey, if you lost because of this and you deserve it. Because you went out there and you performed like you didn't care. When you go out there and perform like you didn't care as a coach, we can't do nothing but tell them, you know what, y'all did y'all best and y'all gave it y'all all, but today just wasn't y'all day. The judges wasn't feeling y'all.
I guess they feel like y'all wasn't owning it, and when y'all was doing the Salt and Pepper March, I guess they feel like y'all wasn't owning it. You have to own every march, especially when you changing formations. It can't look wild and crazy like that. Like when y'all was in that circle, it was bad. That circle was horrible.
But what we tell y'all about duck feet, like that shouldn't be getting on our score sheet that y'all feet being flat. Like to walk on your tippy toes. So why are y'all doing it? Like y'all looked it bad. Parade, I'm gonna just say y'all deserved that loss because y'all lost. And that was just
when you don't perform 100%, you don't get nothing for it. Creative, like y'all know where y'all messed up at. It was a lot of bad moments in creative. You know who you are if you messed up. Actually, all y'all messed. The only person I don't think messed up was Tybrisha. And she didn't have no facial expression, so that didn't even matter. Her dancing good didn't even matter because she didn't have no facial expression, no nothing. So, I don't know, going to competition coming up, y'all gonna have to practice harder. Y'all gotta give a little more in practice. We don't need nobody whining. We don't need nobody saying they can't do something. Just come to practice hard, so y'all can go to competition and get a win. And not keep walking out looking at us, turning around looking at us like we went out there and performed and we did something wrong when it's y'all. We giving y'all the material, all you gotta do is deliver it.
And another thing I want to say, especially about fans, little girls, y'all did a good job. I really think y'all going against this team that been dancing for 15 years, and y'all going against them. Y'all went second place. I think y'all did good, so y'all need to clap for that. But I mean, I just want y'all to push yourself because y'all kind of had an easy round to me. So
Yeah,
I want y'all to be able to go hard.
Yeah,
Don't matter what team you go against. You know, God was favoring y'all on that. But it don't matter what team y'all go against, y'all should be able to come in there round and win. Kiki, you had a lot of mistakes, which we already told you, and you trying to fake it out. Don't fake it no more. Just know your.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool what you did. You faked it. You didn't look crazy and stop, but it was so many mistakes. That was like,
bad.
it was just too much. Now, if you would have did it one time, okay. You did it like in every stand. Every stand y'all did, you made a mistake, and you just stopped and was like, yeah, you can
Sorry,
tease them all
put
you
your
want
legs
to,
down.
but we need y'all to dance too. But I'm proud of y'all too. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all pushed through. I'm proud of the big girls too. But like we've been preaching to y'all, we can preach to y'all, and we can preach to y'all all day long. Y'all gotta have energy. Y'all gotta have facial expressions. You can't just have a facial expression at the end of the stand, because what does that show? That don't show nothing. You didn't give no facial expression throughout the whole dance. Now you want to tease us? What you done did? You ain't did nothing. Y'all have to understand, like, it was bad. Only because y'all didn't. Nobody wanted to even look because it was so dull. It was like, really,
It was
falling
bad.
asleep dull.
It was bad. I still feel like maybe y'all should have went to the second shake of the team
Yeah.
that they forgot their whole stand. But if a judge is looking at, maybe I'd rather look at this team that forgot versus this team that's so dull. I don't even want to watch this team. That's how they did not want to watch y'all no more. That was their reason to not pushing y'all to the next round, because that was just that bad. So even Dion, you as a captain, I feel like you have to get that extra. You just giving us 75%, and it's not worth it no more because y'all not getting nowhere.
And let me tell you this. Just because you captain, Brielle and Diavion, don't mean y'all gotta throw stands. I will put the person out there that's gonna throw that stand with all the energy, all the enthusiasm. I will put somebody out there that's gonna deliver it. It ain't about dancing. It's about delivering that stand and throwing it correctly. I really do feel like you did pop out of your shell. You did deliver them stands pretty good. But also being a captain, you have to know you have to wait till the music start over, because it was kind of like a rush when you was throwing them stands. Brielle, Diavion, you got to give a little more. So I'm telling y'all, I will put somebody there that's going to throw them stands with energy, with facial expression, with all of that. You throwing them, you dancing good, but it ain't about that. It's how you deliver them. On them other teams, y'all don't see the best dancer throwing stands. Y'all see the person with personality throwing stands. So y'all have to deliver. Y'all have to, as captains, period. We need to know that you the captain when you throwing the stand. You can't look like them dancing. You can't look like the two girls next to you, because y'all gonna look the same. We don't know who captain, because y'all all on the same level. You gotta stand out. And that's what we saying when we telling y'all captain, y'all throwing the stands. We got to see the difference in you throwing the stand and then y'all actually performing the stand together. We have to see that difference. And we don't see it right now. I don't see it.
So the next competition coming up is going to be August 12th. And y'all going in for field show, creative, and stand. The Tiny Tots are also, the minis also performing in stands. So we have to get y'all stands together too. The thing is, starting with the mini, Catapult, pay attention, because you don't never pay attention. Starting with the minis all the way up to the captain of the big girl squad, because she the oldest. Like, y'all will get cut this time, because the reason why we're going to cut, because we want a trophy. And yeah, y'all doing good. Y'all doing good because y'all new team and y'all placing fourth, third. We did second and stand. But against these teams 10, 15 years ago, we kicking butt. But we still need to walk around with bragging rights. The only way we're going to walk away with bragging rights, we have to have these trophies. So we're going to go through parade first. I know we're not competing in parade, but I want that to be fresh on your mind. So we're going to go through parade.
Oh. Okay. Ah! Oh. Hey, I'm trying to get crunk.
T-R-U-E. Tell them how we gonna come. Tell them why they don't want on. Tell them why they better run. Stand up and get crunk. Stand up and get
Okay.
Here we come to get you.
Okay.
Here we come to get you. A little bit. come on. Here we come to get you.
Okay.
You better get here we come to get you. All love and
Crank it up.
Yep.
That's what we gonna do. Crank you up. Me and my brother, we came to get. We won't stop.
Nope.
We keep on coming 'cause we won't quit. That's why we keep bringing hits.
we drop in everything you pop in. From the yin yang twin begin to make your adrenaline pump right on through your skin and make that pump again. They were playing a den, but we came on back 'cause we wanted to win. We jumped out like a jack in the box, like an adder with a fat dude sack in my sock. Tell 'em how we gon'